Hi everyone, Phil from Tech for Techs here. Today we're going to be looking at this from SureFire. It's the Harrier 360 surround sound gaming USB headset. These have a recommended retail price of £49.49, and we do have links in the description just below. Before we go on to the main video, if you would do us a favour, click that like button, subscribe, click the bell as well. That way you'll get notifications of new videos and live streams we do. Again, doing all these things helps support the channel, and helping to support the channel allows us to release more videos, better quality videos, and more content exclusively just for you. Okay, so here we have the SureFire Harrier 360 surround sound USB gaming headset. Yeah, a bit long-winded, but basically it's the SureFire Harrier. Now, if you've not heard of SureFire before and you're thinking, oh, must be a new brand, you've probably heard of Verbatim. Verbatim, especially a good few years ago, used to make a lot of things like CDs, DVDs, and so forth. This is their new gaming brand called SureFire. So what this includes is, as it says here, a 7.1 RGB USB gaming headset with removable microphone. It's got RGB lighting, remote control, I'm guessing that's for the volume. It says high sensitivity microphone and high quality sound, high performance 7.1 surround, or sound should I say, and removable microphone. Okay, so it gives you a rough idea what it is there. The side of the box just says play with SureFire, that seems to be their motto. The other side says the same, the top's pretty much the same, the bottom's nothing there. On the back it's, well, it's not in English this bit, I can tell you that bit. It says RGB lighting, remote control, detachable microphone, system requirements. It basically says Windows 10, 8 and 7, Mac OS 10.5 or higher, USB 3.2 Gen 1 or USB 2. So that's a bit of a strange thing of saying it'll work with USB 3.2 Gen 1 or USB 2. I think what they're saying is it should work with anything USB 2 and above. And it works on consoles with USB port. So any console with a USB port, it should in theory work. Double check their website, just make sure. It says it's made in China. And you've got barcode serials and stuff on there, gives you the website and so forth on there. And as you can see, SureFire is a brand owned by Verbatim, and it's even got their logo on the back there. Okay, so let's open it up, see what we've got inside. Okay, so this is what's in the box, and as you can see, we've got the headset, we've got a microphone, and we've got the manual. We're going to start off with the least important thing first, which everyone's not going to read, or very unlikely they will, let's put it that way, and that's the manual. As you can see, it gives you a nice picture inside. It shows you how the inline controller works, where you can adjust volume, LED lights and stuff. Shows you the microphone, how it's detachable, tells you all about that there. Specifications in there as well. It gives you the cable length, which is 2 meters, where I actually just measured it, it's 2.2 meters, so that's a bonus, but just say 2 meters just in case I decide to cut that down. And it gives you all your other dimensions and technical support, limited warranty, and all your bits and rubbish what no one's ever going to read there. Right, next we've got your microphone. So pretty straightforward. It's a microphone, it plugs in the front. It is keyed, so it will only fit in one way into the headset itself, so it just pushes in like that. The microphone does have a pop filter on the end that stops you making that noise when you're actually playing games or talking to people. It just sort of protects it. Also, for any reason you're wearing it outside, which I doubt you would be gaming outside, but if you are, it would help a little bit with wind noise as well. The cable itself, as I said, 2.2 meters long, or they say 2 meters. It is braided all the way along. You do have an inline controller on there as well. So the inline controller, as you can see, got a switch for microphone on and off. There is a volume up and down, which is actually a wheel there. And there's another button on the side, and I think that's for the LED effects. We'll look at that in a few minutes. There's nothing else on there, but it is nice to have the option of turning the microphone on and off on there. A lot of headsets have come, they only have volume on this, or they don't have any control for the microphone. And that can be a bit of a pain when you're playing a game. You can't always go into your settings and turn your microphone off. And also, it's nice to be able to control the RGB from a button on the side, or at least we're going to have a look at that in a minute. Let's have a look at the rest of the headset. So you've got this nice sort of fake leather band going over the top, which has got some nice stitching in it and makes it look a little bit higher quality. It feels pretty good, to be honest. It's quite sturdy. No creaky noises to it. So that's good. It does seem to have a plastic metal ring, or at least there, so I'm guessing that goes all the way around into both headsets. Each ear cup does rotate on the band, well, not rotate, but flips side to side, so it can fit your ears or head properly. I've had it on my head, and I've got a really big head, and it fits absolutely fine when fully extended. The ear cups are quite comfortable, they're nice and squishy, so that's pretty good. We'll have the specifications of obviously the eardrums and everything in the description above. On the side, you've got an R and an L, just in case you get mixed up what side goes on what. The basics usually is on headsets. The left-hand side, which has got the microphone, goes on the left. Okay, so that's pretty basic, but you've got that there. But otherwise, it's quite nice. It feels nice. It feels sturdy. No creaking. It's got a nice bit of flexibility in it if needs be, and it feels pretty good. And it's nice that you can just take out that microphone if you don't want it there as well. And you can get rid of the pop filter as well. It doesn't look like it's got an LED on the microphone, which actually I prefer, because you sometimes get reflections of those back on your screen if you've got a shiny screen or in dark environments. So overall, to look at build quality and everything, looks fairly good. Let's plug it in and have a look at what these RGB effects look like. Here we go. So I plugged it in, and you can see the RGB effect there. It seems to be rotating at the moment. Their logo on the side also lights up, and it's like a mesh, so the LED effect is behind the mesh, but depending on the angle you look at it, it looks slightly different, the effect does, which is pretty good, and it's the same on both ears. Nothing really different on both sides. Let's have a look what happens when we press this button. What happens? So press it once. Okay, press it twice, it goes off. Press it again, it rotates. Press it once, it stays static. Press it again, it goes off. So it basically looks like 3 modes. I'll hold it down, see if that does anything. No. So you can't set it as a specific colour. If you wanted it all red or all blue or all green, you can't do it. It's got to be either this sort of a rotating colour effect, or that same colour effect but frozen in place, or off. Okay, so if you're planning on having this bright red or green or purple, you're not going to get it. Still, that's a lot better controls than a lot of them come with. A lot of them you just basically have them on or off, or even just the forced on as soon as you plugged it in. So it's nice to have some control there. I won't class it as a full, what we class as RGB, where you can adjust it to how you want. But otherwise, build quality is pretty good. What I'm going to do is do some testing. I'm going to double check to see if there's any software as well, what comes with it, if we can adjust it any more. And we're going to tell you what the sound quality, and you'll be able to hear what the microphone sounds like from the other person's perspective. Okay, to finish this review off, I am using the microphone what's actually built into this SureFire headset, so you can actually hear what it sounds like. The volume levels at the moment are set at 50% for the microphone, so you can turn it up and down, obviously, as you wish. So this is exactly how people at the other end of your game, call, voice chat, whatever you're doing, will actually hear you. So it gives you a good idea of what it's going to be like in real life use. The microphone, from what I've heard, sounds actually very good, especially for a microphone, or should I say a headset, of this price value. The sound quality of the earphones itself are actually very good, very surprising to be honest for the price of the headset. The 7.1 surround sound does actually work as well, which is surprising because we've had a lot of headsets in where they've got supposedly 7.1 surround sound, and you put something on in surround sound and you can't really tell a difference. It just sounds like stereo. But on this headset you can actually hear stuff when it is behind you or to the side of you, in front of you, and so forth. It does sound like true 7.1 surround sound. There is a nice amount of bass to the headset as well. It's not too overpowering or too little. Unfortunately, you can't adjust this, and there is no software to adjust any of this either. The build quality and the comfort of the headset are also very good as well. It's not too heavy, it fits just right, it molds to your head because obviously how it adjusts and everything. It's actually very good, and again very surprising for the price. I was expecting either the quality to be lower or the price to be higher, and this headset seems to have it all for a pretty good price. The added RGB effects are nice, but they are very limited. You can only have it either off, so no RGB lighting on, which basically makes the RGB colours sort of turn around the centre of the earphone, or on a static mode, where the colours just stay like, well, they don't move. You can't set it as a specific colour, so you can't have it red, blue, green or whatever. It has to stay the colours they're set up and it looks like on the box. There does not seem to be any included software, but then again, not many people ever actually play about with the software, what comes with these headsets anyway, and in all honesty, if you go into the Windows control panel or something like that, you can usually adjust things to exactly how you want it. So overall, would I recommend this headset? Well, in basics, yes, and yes, and yes. So it ticks pretty much every box. The microphone's good, the earphones are actually good, so what you hear sounds really good. It's got a nice few extras like the RGB, you've got an inline mic controller so you can turn the mic on and off, and you can even detach the microphone if you want to as well. Nice braided cable, and to be honest, what else could you ask for? It is a really good headset for its price, so we're going to give this our Hell Yeah award. Thank you for watching this video, everyone. It's really appreciated you made it all the way to the end. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and even click that bell so you get notifications of new videos and live streams. It does help support the channel, and supporting the channel basically means that we can release more content for you and also better quality content going forward. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.